Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into the incredibly fast-paced, sometimes totally chaotic, meme coin market. We're going to break down some fascinating source material to give you a highly structured, logical approach to finding those early opportunities, while at the same time actively avoiding some seriously sophisticated scams. Honestly, if you're tired of being late to the party, or worse, ending up as someone else's exit liquidity, you are absolutely in the right place. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's kick things off with the statistic that's honestly a little mind-blowing. According to research looking at platforms like Solana's Pump Fund, almost 99% of meme coin launches show patterns consistent with rug pulls or pump and dumps. Yeah, 99%. That is a staggering number, right? It just goes to show how industrialized and automated the scam playbook has become. Basically, if you're just blindly throwing darts at new launches hoping to get rich quick, the math is overwhelmingly stacked against you.
So to navigate this dark forest safely, here is our game plan. First, we'll look at the meme coin gold rush. Second, how to follow the smart money. Third, the actual anatomy of a rug pull. Fourth, evaluating token safety. And finally, automating your trades with bots.
All right, part 1, the meme coin gold rush. High rewards, extreme risks. This space is essentially a perfect storm of hyper-volatile demand, optimized for sheer quantity over longevity.
Moving right along to part 2, following the smart money, or as I like to call it, tracking the elite.
So what exactly are we looking for here? Let's strictly define our target. We aren't looking for gamblers who just happen to get lucky once. No way. We are hunting for systematic winners. These are the specific crypto wallets that consistently get in early, way before the social media hype even starts. They rotate their capital quickly, and they show a clear, repeatable pattern of risk mitigation across dozens of trades.
You really have to understand the difference between these two trader profiles. Imagine you stumble across a wallet sitting on a massive $500,000 profit on a trending token, like Penguin. Your very first instinct is probably to copy them, right? But wait. If you dig a little deeper and see that this wallet actually has a terrible overall win rate and just happened to hit one massive lucky bet, well, that's what we call a lucky wallet. And honestly, it's not worth following. A true smart wallet, on the other hand, proves its edge with a consistent 40 to 70% win rate. They control their losses, and they have a habit of buying during that quiet, low-liquidity buildup phase, not at the absolute peak of the frenzy.
So, how do you actually find these elite traders? It's really a clean, repeatable 4-step progression. First off, head over to a platform like Dex Screener and scan for pairs that have pumped 100% or more in the last 24 hours. Early momentum is your radar. Second, look at the top traders for that specific coin to extract the addresses that got in super early. Third, run those exact addresses through an analyzer. Something like GMGN AI works great to check their historical win rate and their profit percentages. Finally, just follow the top 2 or 3 wallets that actually pass the test. When you see multiple smart wallets suddenly aping into the exact same new coin, boom, that's your high probability entry signal.
Okay, part 3, the anatomy of a rug pull, the dark side of all this hype.
Let's walk through the devastating life cycle of a manufactured pump and dump because it is literally a trap. It always starts with a stealth deploy, which is quickly followed by sudden and usually paid influencer chatter. Next, coordinated bot buys start printing these massive green candles. That's the bait. Retail traders see that vertical chart, they feel the FOMO, and they rush in. Unfortunately, this is the exit liquidity phase. Once enough people buy in, insiders execute an instant nuke, just dumping massive, concentrated bags all at once. Our sources highlight some brutal real-world examples of this, like a token called SharpPay that plunged 96% in mere seconds. In these scams, the marketing literally is the mechanism.
Which brings us to part 4, evaluating token safety. This is your rigorous defensive analysis.
There's a really fascinating framework drawn from a study in the International Journal for Multidisciplinary Research that proves spotting a scam requires a true 1-2 punch. You've got to combine on-chain analysis, which means actually checking the smart contract code for shady stuff like hidden minting functions or special ownership privileges, with off-chain tokenomic analysis. That means looking at the depth of the liquidity pool and how the tokens are distributed among the holders. The researchers actually fed this exact data framework into machine learning models, and they were able to detect scams with an incredibly impressive 89% precision rate.
So translating all that high-level academic theory into your actual daily trading, you should run every single token through a strict red flag checklist. First, verify that the liquidity pool, or LP, is actually locked or burned. If it isn't, the deployer can steal the funds at any second. Second, make sure the top wallets aren't holding way too much of the supply. Third, keep an eye out for behavioral red flags, like a sudden wave of rented influencer endorsements. And critically, this is a big one, check the contract permissions for honeypot logic. Scammers love to launch a coin with low taxes to get you in, only to suddenly jack up the sell tax to 99%, making it literally impossible for you to sell and exit.
Now, zooming out to the institutional and project creator side for a second, platforms like Assured DeFi are working hard to clean up the ecosystem. They're trying to shift the whole meta from hype launches to verifiable launches by enforcing strict KYC identity verification and performing deep smart contract audits. Why? Because it raises the cost of fraud for malicious developers. Anonymity is a scammer's biggest shield. So as an investor, if a project refuses to lock their liquidity, refuses an audit, and the team is totally anonymous while holding high contract privileges, you need to treat that as an absolute maximum risk instrument.
Finally, we arrive at Part 5, automating with Telegram bots for lightning-fast execution.
You know, Telegram trading bots are absolute game changers. They operate directly inside your Messenger app, which saves you the massive headache of connecting to clunky, slow exchange interfaces. Our sources highlight a few standout tools here. GMGN is an absolute powerhouse for Solana. It features these incredible sniper bots that buy the very instant a token launches, plus copy trading features, so you can seamlessly mirror those smart wallets we hunted down earlier. Then you have Shuriken, which gives you a great multi-chain experience with robust anti-rug protections built right in. Trojan is amazing for simplifying copy trading on Solana, and BullX offers some really powerful MEV protection across multiple chains, which stops your trades from being sandwich attacked by malicious bots. Basically, these tools give you institutional-grade speed right in your pocket.
You don't need luck. You need logic plus smart tracking. I absolutely love this quote from one of our Binance Square sources because it nails the core ethos perfectly. Surviving and actually thriving in the modern meme coin space isn't about throwing money at a funny picture of a dog and praying it goes viral. It is an intensely competitive PvP environment. The traders making consistent life-changing profits aren't just lucky, they're utilizing rigorous data, smart wallet tracking, strict safety checklists, and automated execution tools.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to deeply chew on before you execute your very next trade. Are you operating on mere hope and emotion, basically volunteering to be someone else's exit liquidity? Or are you executing with verifiable logic, tracking the smart money, and actually securing your edge? The tools and the data are all out there, totally public. It's up to you to use them. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.